pregnant?
What?
Huh?
I'm not pregnant.
No, it's a joke.
You need to do the stick. You need to figure out the stick jump thing here. You need to go to the right. To the right.
He doesn't.
What are you doing?
Figuring out the stick. Oh yeah.
This is so cool. It's like first person, except bad.
How do you figure out the stick jump?
How do you figure it out? I don't know. One of the triggers makes him hold it over his shoulder. No, the perspective stays the same.
The camera he was talking about.
Makes the camera over his shoulder. Ooh.
Yep, you had it.
I gotta be honest. This guy doesn't look like Bilbo at all.
It's a stunt double. Neither trigger or I don't know what the top buttons are called. I don't play PlayStation.
None of them do anything. None of them do anything.
They don't do nothing.
Hold down both bumpers.
Hold down. Bo is afraid.
Oh, you got it. That
was it.
When he held it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What would you do? Hold down both bumpers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, I can't believe I was right on my very first guess.
You are gamer goods.
Wow. Round of applause.
Gamer goods.
I told I don't know if you saw this. Whoa. Pardon me, Carl.
He needs it to fix the bridge.
Here it is, Mr. Baggins.
Whoa.
I'll have to find something else.
He's playing with a hammer?
You're robbing me of my fun time. You left the vial. You have to go back and get the vial.
How vile.
Vile woman.
I kind of posted about it in the chat, and I told Anthony about it, but
Could you call any woman scientist a vile woman?
well, would you call
Vile woman?
would you call anybody a vile person just because they're a scientist?
Well, I mean, you could, yeah.
I don't think all scientists work with vials.
I also don't think that you would call a scientist a vile.
Not like a vile woman.
You're a vile woman.
And maybe if like your sole
No,
job
not-
is to bring the vials.
Yeah, not vile, comma, woman, but a vile woman.
Yeah. I guess you could.
Like a paper boy.
Like you're not calling her a vile.
right.
calling her
The
a vile
Book
woman.
of Belial.
Yeah, like a paper boy, like Josh said.
Yeah, like that movie Paperboy.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Starring,
yeah, like Waterboy.
starring James Carey.
James Franco.
Water sucks.
Oh, my favorite James Franco and Danny
Whoa,
McBride
he's
movie,
rounded up.
Alien Covenant.
You can drown in this game.
Kind of an odd choice
This water might be too shallow though.
to cast Danny McBride and James Franco.
Probably did it because they like explore each other's bodies.
Yeah. You know what the strangest thing about casting James Franco in that movie is, though?
What?
Is that he dies right at the beginning of the movie, and you don't even know it's James Franco until after he's already dead.
Oh, is it like his memoir or whatever? You see flashbacks?
Yeah, kind of. You see like a video of him afterwards, and you're like, wait, that was James Franco? Because he's like,
really funny.
he dies in a pod, like in one of those deep sleep pods, and he's asleep, and he burns to death inside of it,
sleep
but you
screaming.
can't really see his face. His face is covered. So
I have to molest female coworkers. Let me out.
He said in his sleep.
Yeah, he's just having a nightmare.
My children in
it's kind of strange to realize that you just watched James Franco burn to death without even knowing it.
Wait,
That door was there the whole time.
no, it wasn't.
Yes,
Was
it
it?
was.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It
Shut
was
up.
there the whole time, bro.
You
I
always
would've-
just took a hard right.
There's no way.
You
Is that
never went
real?
left.
Is that real?
We'll watch the footage again, but you never went left. You always just hard right to the haystacks.
Okay, so I was right in my initial assumption that you're not supposed to be able to get on that ledge up there.
Yes, you are.
No, because this game does not look. You are not supposed to be able to stand right here.
Yes, you are.
I hate you.
Why else would you be able to stand right there?
Because
What is that
What
little
do you
ledge
think
have
this
to do
game
with
doesn't have
the
bug testers?
rope jump?
Because I hit a ledge that was like right next to the fence.
Well, why is that rope hanging then?
Because you needed to. I don't know. Oh well, you needed to cross the other side of that little lip that I was standing on. That you obviously you weren't able to. I used that to go on that little platform, but you're supposed to go on the left instead of doing that, and then use the rope to jump across.
Whatever.
I think this game had bug testers, and they tested every bug out.
Every
so
single one.
Every single bug got tested out. I think this is something you're supposed to be able to do.
To get the secret ending.
The secret good ending.
Anyways, I got put into a Team Fortress server that was in Stockholm, Sweden, for
Stockholm
whatever
syndrome.
reason, and the entire server was Russian, and so everyone was talking in chat in Russian, and I like just being a little stinker and pissing people off. So I said, I wrote in all chat, I wrote, attention, this is an English-speaking server. Please stop speaking Ukrainian. And they got really mad at me in chat, and I was just like copying and pasting it into Google Translate to see what they were saying. So they're saying like, "Go fuck yourself," you know, "I will fuck your mother," and then they said a lot of stuff about like, "We are 25,000 strong."
25,000?
We will
What's
retake.
that?
Huh?
What's that?
I don't know. I think it's just.
It
a
must be some
reference
sort
to,
of a
like,
slogan or something.
I don't know. They were mentioning like retaking some political prisoner and retaking some town or city.
It's like if you said Boston Strong, they'd be like, what the heck is that?
Yeah, I guess so. It was really.
But then
funny.
you'd send them that picture of all the Boston team's mascots, and it'd say, you fucked with the wrong city.
That's a classic. Just throw it on the screen, Billy.
Okay.
Can you throw it on the screen?
Okay. That was Billy.
He watches these
Does he?
from like upstairs.
He's
He
watching
watches
us.
us
Yes, you can't even cut
He's
that
watching
out.
us right
You
now.
can't even cut that out.
Just peeking through the window.
Good day to you, Mr. Beckett.
We should just say that whenever we say like something really bad. You can't even cut that out.
You're not even allowed to cut that out.
But we don't even cut things out. We never say anything really bad.
Yeah, we've never ever made a cut in the entire history of Hackracken.
You're doing a sarcastic voice, but
No, I'm not.
serious.
I'm doing
The
a
only thing we
serious
were cut
voice.
is when we say people's like full addresses by accident on purpose.
Sometimes we don't even cut that. Like when we put Anthony's full name into into an episode and forgot to cut it.
And my social.
Yeah, remember when he said his social out loud? What was it again?
It just slipped my mind.
Overwrite successful.
Overwatch. I'm already
I
Winston.
wish sometimes that I wasn't the only person in my family who knows how to torrent movies. Because
Do they always ask you?
yes,
Rip torn your
Why don't you
movies.
just teach them?
no.
Okay,
My dad just asked me to download the Nut Job
Wesley.
Yeah.
Also, why the nut job?
from my younger brother.
Wait, Norbit?
Norbit?
Isn't
movie's
that
awesome.
isn't that the same guy, Norbit, and the Nut Job?
No.
I don't think so.
You're thinking of the
Isn't-
Nutty Professor.
That's what.
Oh,
I'm
okay. I was gonna say,
The Nut
isn't
Job is like an animated movie that has Psy in
Yeah.
it for some reason.
and isn't it Will Arnett? Isn't he like the main character in the
I
Nut
don't know.
Job?
I've never seen the Nut Job.
I'm pretty sure it's Will Arnett. I feel like I have a memory of it being Will
You're
Arnett.
too goated at this game.
good at this guy.
I saw Norbit in theaters when it came out when I was like 3.
Who's in Norbit?
It's Eddie.
Charlie Murphy.
It's not
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy.
Murphy, is it?
It's Eddie Murphy and himself.
Is it frickin' the other Eddie?
What?
The other black Eddie comedian?
No, it's Eddie Murphy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's the other Eddie? I always forget.
Eddie, the one that died.
Is he dead?
No, I'm thinking of Bernie Mac.
Oh, Bernie Mac's dead.
Yeah, I loved that Bernie Mac show.
Remember when Bernie Mac played Alex the Lion's dad?
2007 is when Norbit came out. I was 9
You need to
years
sneak
old.
past this guy.
They said you were. Wait, what? What
Okay,
was it do?
wait, no, I was 10 years
You
old.
failed. It's a stealth mission.
Oh.
He's talking your ear off now.
Hobart? Hobart Hughes?
Hog hug.
Hug.
Hogarth Hughes.
You don't need to do
Sport?
this.
Champ?
You could just-
Scamp?
He saw
Scout?
you.
Bilbo, good morning, sir.
Why are you stealing from him?
How are you reloading so fast?
Just pressing start.
I have quick save.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Oh, you better run, dude. You better run
Oh.
as fast as you can. He's gonna see you.
Whoa!
He's about to see you. He's walking towards you. He's coming. He's coming.
He's gonna do a Homer
hit
Simpson
him.
gif.
I saw a video the other day. It was like a guy leaving the bathroom. He's like, "Hey, sorry if it stinks. I just came." And then he keeps walking.
Can you think of a more hateable character than
This guy in the maze.
that guy in the maze?
No,
No. Kent Mansley.
I don't hate Kent Mensley.
I don't think he's that hateable. There are definitely more hateable characters than him.
Who's
No,
that?
he's the
He's
most.
the bad guy from The Iron Giant.
He's the most hateable.
I mean, the bad guy's society, but
Why don't you take him into town? Show him the sights. Oh, Mom, the sights. What a great movie.
yeah, it's no Incredibles, but it's pretty good.
I rewatched Hoodwink the other day. That movie stinks.
It's funny. It's got its moments, but it sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. It was
Let
way
the-
worse than I thought it
Let
was.
the record show. Okay?
Okay.
That Elijah thinks, and John, they both think that Kent Mansley, the guy who is about to nuclear bomb a small city
That he did nuclear bomb.
Umber the dwarf tried to
is
buy
not the
some
most
sugar and
hateable.
spice.
He's not.
But I
He's
couldn't
a
find
very
the
charming
spice
villain.
chests.
He's funny.
There are definitely more hateable villains than him, like
There's-
Joffrey Lannister.
There's more hateable protagonists than him.
Sorry, I don't watch bad TV shows
You're right.
Locks on those chests, and you're welcome.
or read books.
I don't even hate Joffrey.
He was not born to read and forced to work.
I don't think I could hate a well-written character.
You can hate a well-written character.
Who?
Joffrey Lannister.
Like ones
I
that
don't
you're
hate Joffrey. He's
well-written
he's-
characters
he's-
that you're supposed to hate.
How do you feel about
Walt.
Walter White?
I've never seen Breaking Bad, so
You started.
I did start it, and I like him.
No,
In
I
the
guess that's
beginning.
true.
Walter
I
White
didn't
is-
really start hating Walter until the end.
Walter White, and I think that's kind of how it
Is supposed to go.
how the show is kind of structured. Walter White's so interesting because like the first 2, maybe 3 seasons, he's very much just like a
He's meek.
he's meek, but like the way he's written, and I
Meek
think
Mill.
really even more than that, the way he's acted is basically a sitcom dad in a drama, and it's really funny like to watch because he's really funny. Bryan Cranston's hilarious,
True.
but and I'm not saying he's poorly acted, but it's almost just like his mannerisms and like the way he like.
What was that? What is this?
Forgot about these. You have to like pick the lock.
Okay.
He very much just feels like a sitcom dad, just in a drama. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I just dislike, like I said, I there's no well-written characters that I hate. If I
Oh
hate
my
them, I'm
God, we're
supposed
gay.
to be. What?
Nothing. my hand accidentally grazed Josh's hand, so
He said,
Oh,
"Oh
so
my
now-
God, we're gay."
Now you guys are gay.
it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no. I don't know.
There's no, I don't
You
know.
can finish the level.
Write
just
that
What
by
down.
going in
about
the house.
there's also Negan from The Walking Dead.
Never seen it.
What'd you
and
call me?
I heard that show sucked.
The show does suck, but Negan is a very well-written character and a very hateable character.
I don't know. He seems funny from what I've seen.
You wouldn't know funny if its name was Negan and it smashed your eye out with a baseball bat.
Whoa!
Glenn.
He's like, it shouldn't. He's
Glenn.
You know what's a good show though that I watched on Netflix? It's called Beef. Have you guys seen it?
I
Pretty
won't.
good.
I've heard good things about it though.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was
Pleasantly
I enjoyed it.
And it does. It's no
no The Bear.
masterpiece.
It's no beef jerky.
It's
I have
no
not seen The Bear.
masterpiece
My mom
Have you
loves
seen
the
Beef?
bear.
How do you know? How do you know
because
it's
it's
not
not. I think you should leave.
Where's
That's
the Green
true.
Dragon Inn?
Oh, I thought you were just
the
It's
green
across the
dragon
bridge.
in your butt.
Oh.
you were standing on top of it and everything.
Yikes!
The green dragon in your butt, right?
Whoa!
Okay, a little inappropriate.
John coughed in my general direction after you guys said that, so fuck both of you.
Go in the house marked by the green dragon.
I see.
I'm really enjoying Watchmen. As
The
I'm
comic?
reading it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Have you gotten to the Ligma balls part yet?
No, that's like the last chapter.
Okay.
Ligma balls?
They do save the best part for the end, then I
It's
guess.
the part where it's like,
Steve Jobs thing.
Well,
Yeah.
don't spoil it for him.
he's seen the picture.
Yeah, but he
He's
doesn't
also
know.
watched the
He
movie.
doesn't know the context.
He's watched the movie.
He doesn't know the context.
You've never seen that thing where it's like, it's so sad that Steve Jobs died of ligma. He's like, who's Steve Jobs? And he goes, ligma balls. And
I think I've seen...
it's the scene where Dr. Manhattan kills Rorschach.
Oh.
Can't believe you just
And he
spoiled
Explodes
He's
it.
he's seen the movie.
Yeah, he explodes him in the movie, too.
I'm sorry. He spoiled
I've seen
it
the
for
gifs.
He,
Literally, I've only seen that gif.
he goes
Of Watchmen.
splurt.
you. Me too.
Awesome. What do I have to get? Waters of Vigor.
That's like the
what'd
blue
you call it?
potion in Zelda.
Skeleton Key? Are any of
Just,
these worth grabbing?
save your money.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Save your money. Save your money.
I think what's interesting, though, is that...
Who gets that reference?
What's that?
I know
Who gets that?
He regretted
Josh.
Regretted
gets
that
that.
Oh,
Save
Coinbase.
Save your money. Save your money.
Anyways, you were saying?
They found
Oh,
themselves
it's interesting
cold,
because
wet,
it's like
and low on food.
Zack Snyder
Suddenly, Baloo
kind of
noticed
understood the
light of
comic,
a
but
fire.
not quite.
14 sent their new
Like,
burglar,
he
Bilbo, to
he
investigate.
understands that some of the characters, the ones who are like overtly very like do blatantly evil things, like the comedian, are bad people.
Yeah.
But he doesn't understand that the ones who do more subtly evil things are also evil, which is basically everyone in the story.
Yeah. I've because again, I haven't seen the movie, but I've read that Zack Snyder also kind of like ups the cool factor for some of the subtly evil characters, and like almost like glorify like scenes where there is action. He like kind of cranks it up in a way.
He also completely misses the point on other things too. Like he completely misses the point on the way Dr. Manhattan tells his backstory. Because in the comic, the way Dr. Manhattan tells his backstory is that he's basically living it all simultaneously at once, because he lives his whole future and past all at once. Like time is not like he experiences time differently, and the way he tells his backstory is like showcasing that.
Yeah.
And so he speaks the whole time. He speaks in the present tense. You know, whatever. A skeleton shows up, a partially muscled skeleton, like blah blah blah. He speaks in the, but in the book, he kind of he switches back and forth throughout his timeline a lot as he's telling his story, and certain things make way more sense in the book. Like when Jenny Slater says to him, like, "Are you always gonna love me?" and he says to her, like, I'll never leave you. And then Dr. Manhattan's like, as I lie to her, like implying that he knows someday he'll leave her. But it's in the book, it's very clear that it's because he's already living the point in time when he is leaving her, so he knows he's going to leave her.
Right.
But in the movie, they haven't showed that he leaves her yet.
Right.
And it just kind of makes it feel like he's saying that he'll never leave her, even though he fully plans on leaving her. But it's not that he plans on leaving her; it's just that he knows he will leave her.
He is leaving her.
Right, he's currently leaving her as he's saying that to her in his experience, and it's so much more well portrayed in the book. And I feel like Zack Snyder, when he put it all together, like he made him speak in the present tense the whole time as he's telling the story, but it's not clear that Dr. Manhattan is living that all simultaneously.
Right.
Because it also keeps cutting back to him holding the picture of him and Janie Slater as he's like dropping it to the ground, and it keeps cutting back and forth to that as he's on Mars. I don't know. It's just like Zack Snyder he like copied over certain things, but not the reason why they exist.
Right.
Like he copied over the tense of his speech and like the manner of his speech, but not the reason behind the manner of his speech, which is frustrating.
Yes, Anthony?
Define duplicitous.
It's Anthony's turn.
Of two.
Thank
John.
you.
You said you would give it to him at the Green Dragon Inn.
Anthony, do me a favor.
I did? Sorry.
And if you're gonna lean away from your mic, don't lean into your mic, because when you just said define duplicitous, it's gonna be so loud and ear raping. Because I have your mic turned up so loud. I just watched all the red on this as you said that.
Okay, let me do it again. Define duplicitous.
Yeah, now that's gonna be way too quiet.
Now you should mash them both together so they cancel out.
That's how audio works.
It's going to still be loud.
I love how I don't have any of the knowledge that you learned, so I'm just
You also
raw
have
dog in the game.
the lowest amount of health possible because John took damage.
I'm learning.
I'm learning. Those are they're projectiles. They're gonna spit at you.
He also completely missed the point on Rorschach going crazy after the missing girl case.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of made Rorschach like a pretty constant, like pretty much constant. But in the book, it's pretty clear he was like, yeah, maybe a little like hectic before the missing girl case, but was always like, but then like really went insane after that. Like he completely lost his mind, and it doesn't like make that clear in the movie at all, unless I just missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff maybe Snyder put in there too subtly too, or something. He tried to put it in.
Okay.
Also,
It's too subtle for me.
Snyder changed the ending of.
I haven't got that far yet,
Right,
so
but I'm not going to elaborate. But
Mhm.
He changed the ending to be respectful of the victims of 9/11.
Okay.
The Twin Towers have no. What are you doing? Press start.
Okay.
Press start. See?
it's so crazy.
go
what
back and
happens
get the
when you do
mushrooms.
what the thing says.
Go back and get the mushrooms.
Yeah, he changed the ending to be respectful of the victims of 9/11. The Twin Towers are not present in the ending of the comic, and also the movie came out in like 2009.
Yeah.
That's, you know, how long? How long is you know what I mean?
long?
You know, when is it no longer too soon? You know,
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to.
What are you doing?
There we go.
Because what happened?
Now the camera's
Let's
right.
think the equivalent. What happened 8 years ago? What's a major historical event that happened 8 years ago?
Trump became president.
2016. What happened in
Wasn't there a
2016?
tragedy in 2016?
Graduated high school. That was pretty tragic.
Was there
What
Brexit
are you
happened
doing?
in 2016? Trying to think of. When was the marathon bombing?
Well, before that.
Was it
In
the year?
2015.
Like 2
Was
years
it
before that,
2015?
or a year before
That might be the closest.
Yeah.
Okay,
But like
now
a
the
movie that
controls
came out
make sense.
last year that
Went the wrong
like
way.
had an explosion at a
Josh told me
race.
to get the.
You grabbed from
Yeah,
us.
but you did.
Do you think that would be disrespectful to the marathon bombing victims?
What?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You're going the wrong way. Oh.
So yeah, I
Everyone
think
is so
Snyder was a
judgy.
mistake.
Oh, it just reminds me. I think it was Seth MacFarlane was hosting something, and he made a Abraham Lincoln joke, and the crowd was like, "Oh," like an assassination joke. He's like, "Really? Like too soon?"
Yeah, he stole that joke from frickin' Bo Burnham.
That sucks.
Isn't that crazy?
I hate Seth MacFarlane now.
McFarlane.
You have a limited amount of projectiles.
What'd you say?
You have a limited amount of projectiles.
Oh, I thought you told him
He was talking to
unlimited.
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth, get on that
Oh,
plane.
look at that.
Mark Wahlberg,
Mark
make sure
Wahlberg?
you don't get on that plane.
Yeah. And then he punches me because he confuses me for a Vietnamese man. I think what gets me is he attacked a Vietnamese man, and then immediately afterwards ran to another Vietnamese man who helped him, and then he also proceeded to attack that guy.
Oh man, just because he was Vietnamese too. Literally just attacked him for the sole fact that the guy was Vietnamese.
Maybe.
It's that floodgate.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's why your start button is all fucked up. You have to press down with the might of 1,000 weights
Listen.
of indiscriminate
Come on.
size.
The might of 1,000 unmeasured weights.
Whoa.
Oh, you got rich.
Wonder how many psi I weigh.
I weigh a good amount. Bilbo, what's in your head?
I weigh
What's going on?
1,000 weights.
Whoa! He's got glasses.
He's Minecraft inside.
He's Minecraft.
Oh
inside.
man, we found
Bilbo
Hero
is-
Brian.
I was gonna say Bilbo is actually Hero Brian. Fades.
He fades away. I like that they just always have his teeth rendered inside of his skull.
Bilbo is Hero Brian.
You don't need to see them. You
Yeah,
can't
but
see them
Bilbo
unless you
is
do that.
hideous.
But it's a good thing they're there.
Yeah,
Hideous Kojima.
or else he wouldn't be able to chew anything.
Yeah.
Did the movie adapt the part where Rorschach kills two dogs? I don't think so. I doubt.
No, it changed that scene. I don't remember. I remember it does change that scene because I think it.
What wild creature?
With
I don't
vile
remember.
women.
I don't remember if it implies that. He changed that scene a bit. Because Rorschach also gives the guy the chance to live, kind of, by giving him the saw to potentially saw his hand off and get himself out of there. In the movie, he does not. He does not give him any chance to live. And Zack Snyder like way hyped up like the gore in that scene.
So you're saying that Zack Snyder is a hack?
It's funny you use that word because of what actually happens in that scene.
What does actually happen?
He just like
They watch Hacksaw Ridge.
he literally grabs a frickin'
Hacksaw?
a hatchet and just hacks the guy's head to pieces.
Jesus.
It's kind of like The Boys. You know The Boys?
It's kind of like VeggieTales.
You know Dubois?
Dubois. My favorite thing is to correct people when they say LaCroix. I say LaCroix.
LaCroix?
Me LaCroix. But sometimes I did that when I started my new job and they didn't know me well enough yet, so they just thought I was an asshole. She was like, "Oh yeah, LaCroix. Sorry."
Is it actually LaCroix?
No.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up.
That's how you pronounce it in French.
It's... Stop.
That's
don't
how
live
you
in
pronounce
France.
LaCroix in French. LaCroix.
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 It's kind of like the bird.
What?
McGraw.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google Translate and have it say it.
Okay, but how the company says it is not
What does the word mean?
the something.
It means bubbly water. Bubbly beverage.
How to
It means liberty.
pronounce LaCroix?
It's just a surname.
Let's see.
Bonjour, this is Julian the Frenchman who makes French pronunciation. When we are looking at how to pronounce this word or phrase from French meaning the cross, la being French for the, croix being French for cross. In France,
You hear
in
that?
French, we would say this name, la croix. The S at the end is released.
La croix.
LaCroix.
You say it. In the US, this is said as LaCroix, LaCroix. From French, in France, it is said as La Croix, La Croix, meaning the cross. But being an American brand,
The cross,
it
the
is to be
bear.
said as LaCroix. What's your favorite flavor?
No, it's LaCroix.
Comments?
What's your favorite flavor?
They like
What's your favorite flavor?
The way that guy
That
said
determines how you pronounce it.
the way that guy said bonjour did not sound like he was like a legitimate French person. Like I'm sure that's I'm sure he said it right, but it was just so exaggerated and dragged out that I fully expected that guy to be a fraud.
I fully expected him to be a frog. I expected him to say,
Ribbit, ribbit.
Bonjour, ribbit, ribbit,
Ribbit, ribbit.
ribbit,
On the
ribbit.
topic of hoodwinked, I know we brought it up about 20
Yeah.
hours ago.
Yep.
I don't watch the Nostalgia Critic, but I watched his hoodwinked review, and he is so unfunny.
The
Also-
Nostalgia Critic? Yeah, he's not funny.
No, he's
I've
not.
never liked him.
I don't dislike him. I just think he's unfunny.
I like him.
Not only that, but he had an air conditioner going in the entire video.
Just say it like that. Air conditioner.
La croix.
And it was really distracting, and it really pissed me off because
became bland.
he's at that point where he shouldn't have,
Right. Like he
An air
should have
conditioner?
a studio set up.
which he does,
Right. but
which
he should
also
have
just
a-
happens to have an air conditioner going, and it was really aggravating me. The jokes were really lame. There's one where it's like, there's a scene in Hoodwinked where a polar bear runs by wearing a like a red sweatshirt, and the paparazzi are like, "There's Red, like quick, get her picture." And he's like, "This is a world where Clark Kent would have no trouble blending in instead of Superman." And I was just like, "Okay,
That's endearing.
no, it's not. It's stupid."
No, that's an endearing joke.
I thought that was so dumb. I hate him.
Just raise the water
I don't hate him.
level.
I think he's unfunny.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever laughed at a single thing he's done. Although I did like his little cameo in Smiling Friends.
Yeah, me too.
You don't watch videos and smile and think, yeah, that's charming.
No.
I don't think they're charming. I just think they're annoying.
You ever watch his video on the wall?
You ever listened to his Wall parody album?
Yeah.
Have you?
It's the video, isn't it?
He has like an entire like musical album.
Yeah.
Is that what the video is?
Yeah, it's the video. It's just the movie, The Wall.
I mean, wait, it's the movie or it's like him doing music?
That's what the
both?
movie is.
Right. No. What I'm saying is his video just his rendition of The Wall, or is
Yes.
it a critique of The Wall?
Yes.
Both.
It's both.
Yeah, his rendition of The Wall is a critique of The Wall.
Oh, I thought it was just him being stupid and making parody songs. Does he
It
not like
is.
The Wall?
I don't know.
I've never talked to him.
I can't.
Never asked him. Can't get a straight answer out of that dude.
Have I told my Doug Walker story on Hack Kraken?
I don't know.
Do you know my Doug Walker story?
Doug Walker, Texas Ranger.
No, I was
That
at a
was pretty
convention in
good.
Connecticut,
That was
and
pretty
he was
good.
there as well. And I was going down the escalator, and he was going up the other side. And I went to give him a high five, and he extended his index finger and put it in the middle of my palm. And then we just kept going. I mean, it
That's so
obviously didn't
funny.
last a long time, but
That's great.
I can still like feel the phantom pain in my hand of his finger in the middle of my palm.
That's so funny.
It was really funny. I didn't laugh in the moment. I was more confused, but it's just really funny.
He guffawed in the moment.
Guffawed.
He gaffarded. Gaffarded.
Gafada Gahuda.
You come to me on this day of my father's wedding.
Of gaffarded Friday.
To die.
Gafada Gadavra.
Gaffarded Gadava.
The boy who lived. Come to me
Has
on my
come to
daughter's
fond.
wedding.
Come to find.